Valley Club, a new promo code came out this week and I just found out about it, so it's new to me. And if you haven't claimed it yet, I guess it's new to you as well. We're also going to talk about some tips to climb up all the way to this new sword satellite. There are a few changes you need to be aware of. Also, Echoes of Darkness, reviewing the strategy. There are some changes to what was working before, and we'll talk about all of that. If you're ready for it, you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I'm ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having an excellent day, and I hope you're ready for promo code and climbing up sword satellite and beating Knull. We're going to talk about what I did on stream this morning. If you get some value from the video today, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new Marvel Strike Force video goes up on a normal week, even a holiday week like this, at least 5 Marvel Strike Force pieces of content. But let's go back to the clip from stream where I claimed the code. I did not claim it previously, but I do think it came out on Friday. Make sure you claim this. All right, new promo code. Let's enter it now. Winter counts. Let's redeem this and redeem. There we go. All right. I guess I did not claim this. Thank you for the reminder, brother. 100,000 of this sigil. So good stuff there. Make sure you claim all that. But let's get back to the event section. Talk about this Echoes of Abyss. There's one major change. There's no timer on the battle, so it will not expire. There's no way to cheese your way through the battle, but you can cheese your way through max HP damage from certain characters. So you can get through this with 4 characters. These are the on difficulty 8. If you have these 4 characters at gear tier 20, you can get through this node. Now there's 3 of these mods that you don't want turned on. Special discount. Energy cost for the boss's special is reduced by 1. You don't want that on. You also don't want the boss to gain 50% more true damage, and you don't want the boss to act first on spawn. So those are the ones that you want checked off. Everything else you want checked. And let's go enter this again. The characters that I used, I only have a few characters that are eligible for gear tier 20. So I did a full video on this before, but basically you go in with Azazel, sacrifice, die. You go in with Elsa, you go and sacrifice, die. And then with these characters, with what is his name, Living Mummy, you're trying not to hit Knull. Knull gains some speed when he gets hit, so hit whatever summon character. With Quasar, you are using his basic. His basic does % base damage. With Diamond, you are using his special. His special does % base damage. And also with Blastar, you is using his special as well. That does % base damage. Now, you want Diamond as a Raider, you want Skirmisher on Blastar, and you want Striker on Quasar here. This is the best scenario. You could have Healer on Living Mummy. Living Mummy will die, but as long as you're doing all these % based attacks, you should be good. Oh, we do have Hellcat. We don't have Lady Bullseye ready. I think you also need Hyperion. This is what I did the last time. This is exactly what I did in this video. I'm just doing the exact same stuff here. All right, Blaster Special. Oh, wrong one. We're back here. All right, Blaster Special now. Okay, let's go. Let's not hit Knull. Okay, Diamond go. It's different this time. Okay. Maybe that's why I screwed you up. No, I swap Hyperion. I mean, I don't have him built up. I have no plans to build up Hyperion. All right, let's go there. Oh, maybe I should have done basic, get another bomb blast. All right, boom. There. I think I also survived a little too long. Not as much cooldown as the ultimate. All right, let's not hit Knull. Let's go here. All right, basic here. Boom, boom, boom. Almost dead. Okay, and let's go. Knull die. All right, there he goes. And Hellstrom clean up with the ult. There we go. All right. Let's get back into the game and open our diamond orbs. And I guess we could open our Groot orbs now as well. All right. We got 10 of these. Let's go. Do we get something useful? We got a 5 diamond Venom before. Let's go for gold. It is a green. All right. Not worth it. Greens are nothing. Greens do nothing. All right. Ooh, nope. All right. Next one. Let's go again. And oh, nope. This is nothing. Come on, can we get a not green? All right, it's a not green, but it's a duplicate. Again. No, all right, I got a little upgrade. Again, no. All right, come on, let's get a 4 or 5. 4 or 5 for Knull. Ah, trash. 2 more to go. Oh man, another trash. Last one. 5 diamond. No, let's go gold. Oh, these are such horrible orbs. All right, again. We did all this fighting and got not much for it. We got some older, outdated characters that are not in the meta at all. So once again, nothing. No diamonds that are valuable for any good characters. Hopefully one day we will get some diamonds from Knull on our account. But let's move forward to Sword Satellite as I show you what I used on each of these floors. Now, unfortunately, I was on another screen when I did floors 1 through 10, but they're pretty easy to sim through. Now, you do need to be careful. Some of these older characters, older teams, if they have a rework character such as Punisher, they will have the updated stats because technically this is a blitz mode, and other modes, they don't upgrade character stats. So if you're doing some previous Dark Dimension content or something like that, or previous raids, they would have the old characters with old stats. But because this is considered a blitz, every character that gets up will get updated. So this Gamora Nebula, they will have the updated stats from the recent, I guess not recent at this point, but the Infinity Watch upgrade. Punisher got upgraded with the Vigilantes. I don't see any here that stands off the top of my head. Just be careful with some of these newer characters that had an upgrade. I'm trying to look for a good example here. Black Widow did get an upgrade since this was released. She got an upgrade for the Infestation team. Same thing here with Punisher. He got an upgrade for the Vigilantes. So they will have the updated kits, the updated stats. So be careful of that. But let me show you what I use on each of these floors. Now, unfortunately, I was on a different screen while we were streaming, so didn't get to showcase what I use for floors 1 through 10. But if you look at some of these previous Sword Satellites, there were 60 floors before. Now there's 50 floors. It's exactly the same as before, except they've removed those first few 10 floors that were just kind of auto-y floors. Now there actually is some challenge. I hope it's not so much challenge that newer players or mid-game players can't get through at least some of this, because this does look like this is the release method for Steel Serpent, which means that if new players, mid-game players can't get to it, they're kind of making players miss out. So what you need to do is just get to the highest floor possible. Now, if you want all the rewards, look, this top boss floor rewards 100 million points for all the top rewards. There's no ranking rewards, so there's no reason to push after you get all these milestone rewards, but you need 1 billion points for there, which means that you need to beat this boss floor, this floor 50, 10 times. Tomorrow, once we get to this floor, I'll put out some content and some different teams that we're using to beat floor 50. But as long as you beat it 10 times, that's all you need to do. And if you're able to do as much as possible in the first day, well, that is less that you have to do. Now, you do have a full 7 days to do this, to get all 50 floors and then beat floor 50 a few times. But that's pretty much it. No real reason to go past this. No reason to keep continuing to be that boss after you've done those 10 attempts, because there is no leaderboard. All right, so floor 11. Use the Infinity Watch. We got a reworked Moon Dragon. She probably could carry a lot more floors, but we did the sim with the Infinity Watch on this floor. Floor 12, we used the Gamma team. We had no Red Hulk and Kitty Pryde in there instead. We did not sim this. We played this manually and was able to beat this. Death Seed was able to take on 413, the Wakandans. We went with this weird team, Dormammu, and some of the old X-Men characters. We have an Agent Venom in there as well, and that was able to take out floor 14, this X-Men floor. Floor 15, the boss node, we used the old Pegasus team for these guys. Floor 16, we went with some Mighty Avengers and Mantis for this floor. 17, we went with some out of time, no Black Knight, but Shang-Chi instead, and we just simmed this floor. For the Gamma team on floor 18, we used a Nowhere team, and Nova hard carried this. For floor 19, we went with our Immortal X-Men Beast, and no Rachel Summers. For the boss on floor 20, we used our old school Darkhold and the Eternals, just a mix of characters. Probably could have used a weaker team on this floor and use these guys on later floors, but this is what we'll use on floor 20. Floor 24, we died and had to come back down. So on our climb back up on floor 21, we use our curse team, full curse team. Floor 22, we use the Secret Defenders and Nick Fury for this Bifrost node. Floor 23, our own Bifrost failed, so we went with Captain Sam, Maria Hill, Sharon Carter, Sentry, and Silver Surfer for this floor. Floor 24, we used a full Thunderbolt team. And then we went with Superior 6 with Vulture, no Slayer for floor 25. 26, we just went ahead and used our Night Stalkers. You can use them on later floors, so you may want to use some other options for Night Stalkers, but they do beat floor 26. We use our Star Jammers for floor 27, the X-Men node. Floor 28, we went with our Liberty, no Captain Sam, because we used them on our previous floor, so we just put in Yo-Yo here and was able to sim floor 28. Floor 29, we used Cabal with Red Hulk and Echo on this floor. We didn't sim this, we manually played this and got through it. Floor 30, the boss node, we went in with Spider Society. We had to use Domino because we used Noir on our previous floor, and this is pretty much carried by Peter B, Pav, and Penny. 31, we went with Orcus, but because we used Lady Deathstrike on the previous node, we put Black Knight in this node. Floor 32 was the Mercs for Money. We used Deathpool on a previous node, I think on one of our fails. So we put Doom in here, and Doom didn't need to do anything. Oh man, Logan could take care of this whole node here. All right, 33, the X-Men node, we went in with Astral, but because we used Moon Dragon with the Infinity Watch, we put Weaver in here. 34, we went with our Phoenix Force, Kang, 2099, and Nerd. Honestly, Kang did most of the lifting here. We didn't need the rest of these characters, so you got some options for floor 34. All right, moving on to 35, the boss node, we went with A-Force, the absolute A-Force. This was a little tough. I think normally we're using like a Black Knight on this, but this is a full Horseman team. I guess almost full. There's no Morgan Le Fay, but yeah, don't underestimate this node. This node is a little more challenging than it appears. 36, we went old school with our Extreme X-Men. 37, we used the Next Mutant team and the Hellfire Club. Pure sim this. Floor 38, the Apocalypse node. We went with a full Undying team and Mephisto. We don't have Zombie Kestrel at 5 gold stars right now, so we have to bring in another character, and Mephisto's pretty good character here, so this is what we use for this node. Floor 39, we went with one of our strongest teams that we have built up right now in the Vigilantes. Full sim this node as well. 41, we went with a full Brimstone, but we used Doctor Strange Heartless on a previous node, so we put in Swordsmaster here. We don't have all of our immortal weapons at 5 stars, so we don't have that full team that we can use, but Swordsmaster is a good replacement if you don't have Doctor Strange Heartless. It's pretty much all about Diamond Hellstrom at this node. Floor 42, we use our legendary characters. We use Thunderstrike, Blastar, Quasar. We had a couple characters left over. They did nothing. Squirrel Girl and Captain Marvel did nothing. We did not sim this, but we had to get it through Black Knight. Black Knight and Doctor Strange Heartless are the ones to watch. Doctor Strange Heartless has a rework since then, and if you look at the power level for this character, he has the updated stats here, so be careful of all updated characters. Floor 43, we went with the Insidious 6, Super Skrull, and we had an Iron Fist left over because we couldn't really make a full team for the immortal weapons, so we went with these characters and pretty much walked through this. Super Skrull carried this team. All right, floor 44, we had a few characters left over. We used our Ares, we used our Apocalypse, we used our Knull. That's pretty much what this team is about. We had a few extra characters left over, so we put in Stitcher there, Thor there. They did nothing, so this one was pretty much about Apocalypse and Knull. Just pretty much sim this. And then we got to 45 and we were out of characters. So we used our last few characters here. Fantastic Four MCU with Professor X. Just sim this one. Professor X is so strong, probably could carry this on his own as long as you have him survive long enough for him to do a special. Once he does a special, game over. That's it, guys. That's what's going on in the game right now. Hopefully, if you're like myself and forgot to claim that promo code over the weekend, hopefully you enjoy those 50 sigils. And hopefully if you're struggling with the Knull boss fight, this kind of helps you with that. And if you're struggling finding teams to go through Sword Satellite, or you're wondering why it is much harder than the last time, well, it's because they have the updated stats, and hopefully some of these teams that I use help you out. If you did get some value from the video, leave it a like. Check me out on social media. I will see you guys tomorrow, but have a great holidays, guys. I will see you next time. If you do want to see the trap teams in Marvel Strike Force, these are teams that you need to build, so they're not trash, but you can risk over investing in these teams. If you want to see what those teams are, check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Thanks for watching. Hulk Fist Bum, ValleyFlyin out. Take care.